Hello, I'm Vincent Luntz, MD of Neo Retail Solutions. We've been rolling the ShelfLink Ops Centre into a variety of supermarkets throughout the country. The Ops Centre effectively is a window to the store. So at the baseline, what it's doing is bringing back information on the operational processes that are needed to keep the store running. Think of it as your mule trains or your checklists, temperatures and so on. The second two are effectively your two sales drivers, both the stock to the shelf and then of course also the service departments. It brings that information in, and in all cases you see who's done the job, when they started, when they finished, and how much work that they actually did do. Stores running the ShelfLink Ops Centre have a tremendous advantage. Not only is it bringing information in from effectively three strands of previously very manually operated floor operations, which is to say the operational processes, the checklists, the mule trains and so on, but it also brings back information around have the right stock been taken to shelf on time, so it makes sure that that process is refined. And then critically on the food production, on the service departments if you will, it brings back the information as what has been made, by who, and has it been done in time. So for the first time there's a record on what has actually happened. What then happens on a weekly basis is there is a report that gets generated on that screen, so managers can take departments through what they've done, and this is not just the workflow but also the productivity. So it deals with what have the staff actually done. So you can see John has done this and Mary's done that and so on. And you can see in a sort of a pie format, you can see the proportionality of work done, and one can drill down into that. And then finally what it's also looking to do is provide a view forward. So for the week going forward, what does a particularly, let's say, average department need to do to improve and go further up the leaderboard or further up the league table? The ShelfLink Ops Centre has now entered a number of supermarkets around the country, specifically the Spar and Pick n Pay franchise chains. But let me tell you about one or two stories from the floor. The first relates to one of the Pick n Pays that I was in recently. We were at a meeting around the Ops Centre screen, having a look at how departments were performing, when we were approached by the security supervisor who wanted his team also included on the system. And subsequently, we've been struck by not only how well everything's doing, but they are regularly in the top 5 of the departments. Now, what we did there was we actually have a league table that enables the departments, depending on their performance, they go up and down the league table. And of course, nobody wants to be toward the bottom. So the competition for the top is high, which is, of course, excellent for the store. The second relates to the Blockman. This is in another store, and he was very perturbed that although the morning mule trains or task lists were being completed and he was performing quite well, it appeared his alternate, the PM shift leader, was simply not getting the job done. So I found him at the screen working his way back to see what comments and the times that they were finishing tasks to determine where his alternate was effectively dropping the score. And the third relates to an owner who made 2 comments to me. Within 2 weeks, he said to me he's struck by how his staff, particularly his departmental heads, are working with the staff members of that department to get the tasks completed. And about 3 weeks after that, he said to me he's now struck by the execution mindset that the staff have got. They want to execute, they want to get the job done.